almost fell. Alright, baby. We're up to week 14, aren't we?
Welcome to second trimester!
Alright, so we are in the second trimester, right?
Yes, according to everyone.
Okay, so there's no discrepancies here.
No, 14 weeks is 14 weeks.
We don't have to go
14
to the moon
weeks.
calendars and all this good. Okay.
Nope.
That's good because the moon calendar that I've got is just on my hand and I have no idea how to read this fucking thing.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I couldn't either. Alright, so what has gone on this week?
This week, let's see, Monday I had my first appointment with the OB here on post.
Yes, you did.
I had my ultrasound first, which the ultrasound tech was...
Less than nice.
She just wasn't pleasant. Like, you would expect... Well, I mean...
That's what I said, less than nice.
We've been kind of spoiled, too, with most of our ultrasound. People have been really nice, been telling us what we're seeing, not just, there's your baby.
There it is.
And the heartbeat is fine.
To be fair, though, at least, you know...
But, I mean, I got to hear the heartbeat, and I got to see the baby. She questioned me about 12,000 times about if we were sure we knew when...
Who the father was? Yeah.
No, not who the father was. If we knew when my, last period was, or when I ovulated and stuff. She's like, are you sure, I'm like, yeah, we did a fertility treatment. It was controlled ovulation. There's no way we would have been pregnant the week before. And then I found out after she handed me the reports and stuff for the doctor that our baby at 13 weeks, 3 days earlier this week
Was measuring about 14 weeks, right?
was the leg bones were measuring, and the length of the baby was measuring about 14 weeks, but the skull was measuring about almost 14 and a half weeks. So
Good luck with that, by the way.
Thanks. The gestational age was listed not as 13 weeks, 3 days like I was. It was listed as 14 weeks, 1 day, putting my due date on the 7th. The doctor said I saw the midwife. She said they're not changing my due date because when I said, everybody in our family's tall, for the most part, she's like, oh, well, that would explain that. She's like, no problems.
Yeah.
But the nurses, or the midwife, found the heartbeat with the handheld Doppler in the room too. And while I had the ultrasound, baby was napping. So heart rate was like 153, 154 the whole time. Didn't go below 153. And then when I had the Doppler put on, the midwife said she could tell the baby waking up because the heart rate kept jumping and getting higher, and it was going between 157 and 162. So she's like, yeah, I think your little one's starting to wake up now. It's like, yeah, probably, because it's lunchtime, so it's probably hungry.
And it needed to make you hungry too.
Yeah, which it has been. But other than that, everything went well. It didn't help. Made me kind of sad. They weighed me without letting me pee because I had to have a full bladder, and I had almost 3
How was that whole full bladder thing? Did you enjoy that?
No. I had about 3.5 bottles of water in my system by the time I got there, and felt like my eyeballs were gonna show yellow, and people were gonna think I had a liver disease or something when I walked in because I had to pee so bad. And then after I had my ultrasound, they told me, I had been told by everyone, that I was gonna have a urine sample that I was gonna pee in. So I was waiting for the nurse to give me the cup for me to go to the bathroom, and instead of giving me the cup right away, she weighed me. I was not happy about that, because I knew how much I weighed when I woke up that morning, and it was definitely nowhere close to 175. So I was like, this is a little silly. Pretty sure I have about 3 pounds of liquid hanging out in my system right now.
I'm sure you were so excited.
Yeah, but they gave me a cup and let me pee in it. Then I had to get naked.
Oh no.
Because it was the well woman exam. They do it. Apparently, the first real appointment with any OB or midwife or anything. So it was pap smear and breast exam and all that fun stuff, which apparently everything's fine. Everything looked fine. So no big deal. They said my cervix is tightly closed.
So what do we got coming up next week? Anything
Week?
special? I don't think we have any appointments, right?
No. Next week. Oh, next week's relax a week.
Oh man.
Woohoo!
Lots of relaxing.
So excited. But I mean, really, nothing really exciting. I mean,
How have your symptoms been? I think you had some nerve pain actually.
yeah,
Yesterday.
I've been having that weird pinching feeling. It's been in my left butt cheek. I thought I just pulled a muscle or something when my hips started widening. I thought maybe I just stepped funny and pulled a muscle. Until last night when I went to get up, and I got up, I went out to the kitchen, I was fine. But when I went to walk out of the kitchen after I put my macaroni and cheese in the microwave, I could barely walk, and it felt like somebody was like shooting like a knife down the back of my leg and letting it just like drag along the back of my leg. It hurt so bad. I couldn't lean forward, I couldn't do anything, so I called my mom after you heated up my heat pack ducky so I could sit on my ducky.
Mm-hmm.
And then I called my mom to
She
find
gave you
out.
a couple good stretches that.
Oh yeah, she had me lay on the floor and put something behind my neck to keep my back lined up, and then just put my legs up over the couch, and then just every so often like tuck them into my chest to help stretch it gently to try and figure out what to try and pull everything to straighten my back out and to try and.
Which, if any of you girls out there who have had sciatic pain before, have any additional stretches and stuff, make sure you let her know some cool little stretches and stuff. That would be really helpful. I know you haven't had any symptoms today, but
no, I felt really good.
I know that there's a possibility again of it coming back.
Oh yeah, I mean it's normally more in the third trimester than anything from what I've read and what I've been told.
We might as well prepare for it now since we know
But
that
since
it's
it's already started
it.
having an issue, I just have to be careful. And it says, don't rest too much because then it can act up more because you're not moving it. So when you go to move, it pinches it immediately. But I mean, other than that, I've just been hungry.
Yeah, there's been a lot of eating.
Yeah.
Which lots of eating is good for you, but you know.
Not tons though. Like I'm not eating ridiculous. Like I'm not eating ridiculous things. I'm just.
You're eating about 6 small
Like I'm eating
mini meals
about
per
every
day.
3 to 4 hours because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Instead of how I used to just eat like 2 to 3 bigger meals throughout the day and then just snack a little bit between. Now it's pretty much I just need a snack. I have to have something. But none of my stuff's been really like crazy horrible for me either. I mean,
and you haven't had any really weird cravings in a while either. It's been pretty much just the standard stuff.
I wanted my donuts.
Yeah.
The other day, which I haven't wanted something like that for a while. My biggest thing this pregnancy has been the ice cream.
Yeah.
And rainbow sprinkles.
Which you do love your rainbow sprinkles.
I do love my rainbow sprinkles.
And you were able to get some tonight. So
yes, I did. I got my rainbow sprinkles and I got real ice cream from a real Dairy Queen.
Not a family-owned one?
Well, it could have been family owned, I don't care, but they had rainbow sprinkles and they had good cold ice cream and they, could turn your s'mores blizzard upside down and it didn't fall out and wasn't dripping liquid everywhere.
It was a good experience. It was a good experience.
Very good experience. But other than that, I mean, you've had more exciting news this week than I have.
I haven't had any exciting news.
We built his new computer last night that Baby and Mommy got him for Father's Day.
That is true. I did get my Father's Day present last night, which was a beautiful new computer, so I'm really excited and been able to play it a little bit. I got to play it a little bit last night and had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, he ended up not coming to bed till 4:30 in the morning because he got lost in his game world.
I can't help it. It was fun.
Well, it looked pretty, and it was loading properly, so.
Yeah, it was really nice to have a computer that didn't take 3 hours to load something.
And didn't lag once you got in.
Yeah, it was pretty nice to have it, not stop and start and stop and start.
Well, that's good.
But
I mean, other than that, the only exciting things we have coming up is at the end of the month.
yeah, so in what, 2 weeks?
Less than 2 weeks, we should have 12 days.
12 days. We should have the special themed video not long after that. So
yeah,
pretty
we
cool.
find out then, and then we'll let you guys know beginning of July. I want to make sure we let family know before I want to do a special surprise for my parents and for your brother and sister. Well, your brother and our sister-in-law, and for Grandpa.
Pretty sure you just call them brother and sister, which is fun.
Yeah, that's true.
But still.
We love them.
Alright, well we love everybody, and we will catch you guys next week for our week 15 of the Babby Vlog.
Bye!